Hi YouTube, this is Darkon633, and today we're taking a look at another Star Wars The Black Series 3 3/4 inch review. This time we're going to take a look at Lando Calrissian, who was released in the first wave of the Rogue One Black Series toy line. Now what's actually cool is that this is actually my very first Lando Calrissian toy that I have currently so far. I have a Lego minifigure before, but I have never actually gotten any of the Hasbro figures for the particular character. So this is actually really awesome to finally own one. We're going to take a look at the box. The box is in the standard 3 3/4 inch Black Series box. You have a picture of Lando Calrissian there, and a bio as normal on the back. And it is just the typical Black Series box. Now we're going to take a look at the figure itself. The figure is actually a repack of a previously released Lando Calrissian that was released in the Vintage Collection, and it's based on a satire scene in Return of the Jedi. It would have been nice to see a new version of Lando based on his Empire Strikes Back design, but I guess it's cool to see this version of the character in general be released. Articulation: the head is on a ball joint, can look up and down, and look left and right ever so slightly. He does have swivels at the shoulders with ball hinges to allow movement in outwards. Ball joints at the elbows with good range of movement in the elbows themselves. He has swivels at the wrists, but he does not have any hinged wrists at all. He has 360 waist articulation, though it's really tight. Ball joints at the hips. Swivels at the thighs using a ball joint as well. And ball jointed ankles, so he does maintain a high range of pulsability. The cloak is actually made of a cloth material, so it is a part of a soft goods design, so it's pretty cool. Because it is soft goods, it's not hindering the articulation really anyway, so that's what I do like about soft goods, even if it does look really poofy at times. At least for standard capes like this, it's really not all too bad. You can actually remove the cape if you wish with no issue, since it just goes over his neck. So here he is underneath the cloak. He does include this tiny little blaster, which, if you don't want to, can be placed in the little holster on his chest here. We're just going to keep it there for the remainder of the video. We're going to put back the cape and now actually take a little comparison with some of the other figures that were already been released based on the characters in the original trilogy. And here's Lando Calrissian side by side with a bunch of other characters of the main heroes of the original trilogy. I do not have the original Nien Nunb nor the articulated Admiral Akbar yet, and some of the other characters that have not been released in the super articulated style. So I can't have a full display of all the characters, but this pretty much rounds up the main cast within the films. I think they look really nice together, and while this is not the more standard Lando outfit that I think a lot of fans are more used to, it's still nice to see him be released in the line once again. Especially since the QC is pretty decent on, at least in my copy of the figure, and definitely a lot better than what I've seen with the QCs from the Force Awakens super articulated figures. I do hope that Lando will be seen in a future movie sometime in the future, but for now, this is still a really nice figure to get a hold of, especially if you missed it out on the first time, and I highly recommend picking this up. My friend Sound12 got me this figure along with several of the other Black Series figures, since I've yet to see them in any area nearby me, for the few Walmarts I have been able to go to some time ago, so it's really nice to actually get a hold of this figure finally. Anyways, please comment and subscribe, and check out Hero Taku and Hero Club. Also, please check on Twitter under Darkon633, and I'll be back with more Star Wars reviews, but for now, I'll be seeing you too. Bye.